Hey, how's it going, Guardians? Black Cat Hobbies here, hopping into some more Destiny 2. Today I think I'm going to bring you a little bit of PvP, going to take a break from the story a little bit. The wife is wanting me to help her out with it anyway, so basically I'm using that as my recording time when I'm gaming with her, at least for this game. That being said, I happened to stumble upon something rather interesting while I was just working on my light level the other day. This is Team Scorched. It's part of the Rotator playlist. It's rather entertaining. We're going to go ahead and get a couple matches in. I may edit out the it's doing the matchmaking, kind of depends on how long I'm going to be in on each. If it takes a while, I'll cut the video. If not, well, if it doesn't take too long, I'll just leave this in. Any of you who happen to be Halo veterans, if y'all ever played multiplayer for Halo with just rockets, you're going to feel right at home. It's a bit of an absurd match type, but it's the kind of thing where as long as you aren't going in feeling all super competitive and, you know, being all sweaty and stuff like that, like you might be in comp, if you just kind of take it easy, you'll find yourself grinning from ear to ear the entire time. On top of that, matches are only like 5 minutes. So, like, you get in, you have 5 minutes of chaos where it's just, everything's just crazy and hectic, and it's a good time. After 5 minutes, find a new match, keep moving. So, like I said, unless match placings take a while, I'm just gonna let this video play. So, let y'all enjoy the sheer absurdity of this match type. I hope to see y'all in it. Again, being a rotator match, I'm not sure how often it's going to pop up. I happened to stumble upon this one like last week. Our options were like Clash and something else for our rotators. This week was Scorch and I believe Countdown. Countdown, I like the match type, but it's really the kind of thing where you feel that you almost need to go into the match with a fire team. And everybody needs their headsets, stuff like that. I'm just solo queuing right now, so something crazy like this is a lot more enjoyable than trying to play something like Countdown when you're solo queuing. But we're getting a sweet map I haven't been to in a while, and it's about to be insane. So, let's have some fun with this. I'll get this right off the bat. Thank you for your views. Anyone taking the time to watch this, your viewership is much appreciated. And people are either firing off their cannons or just already found some people. Hard to say. Uh-oh. Come on. And I got nailed. Oh well. My team's up, and this is just, yeah. This is also one of those match types that if you're not the type of person that gets tilted easily in Crucible, you could be in a bad mood, and this is just crazy enough that it'll fix that, you know? That shot was terrible on my part. Ooh, I was not paying attention to my radar. I'm not even sure I've seen a super used in these matches. I was playing this a lot the other day, just for fun. Getting my powerful gear drop for the day for rotator matches. Or not day, but for the week. And this is where the fun comes in. Oh well.
3 minutes left.
And I mean, let's face it, this is a fun kind of match to solo queue in, but imagine this with friends. With friends, this would be great. Oh, I just noticed I don't even have grenade or melee energy. Ooh, I did not see that one coming.
Your opponents have built
So?
destroy it.
That was a good shot. Ooh. And my team is getting slaughtered, but I still got a smile on my face. That was a close one. I almost fell. That is a very mobile hunter right there. Yeah, some random bounties from the day before.
Learn it well. Then fight again.
Ooh, man, Rogers was on a roll. 20? Dang. Then again, I think he was that guy hopping around all the time. No one could just hit him. Alright, hopefully we'll load into another one pretty fast here. Alright, well, let's see what kind of gear we got from that. Alright, I don't need to keep that. Moving target rampage. I'm not really sure what of those I'm going to keep. I mean, it's not a bad heavy, but it's not really what I normally roll. At least as far as Crucible goes, I find them to be a little hectic. And I like the damage output of some other weapons a lot more than those. Except, of course, for the exotic sleeper simulant. That thing's a classic. That's always fun to use. So what's everybody up to today? I mean, as I'm recording this, it's been a rather dreary day. It's been cloudy, rainy, cold. Been out running errands. Got myself a new chair. I had a cheap one that I was using for a while I was recording. Managed to snap that thing in two, basically. So I've had to finally go or give in and get a nice upgrade. Got that assembled today. After doing a little bit of cleaning. So I was finally able to start recording because I actually had something I could sit in so I could actually record. I may put out some stuff either on YouTube or maybe on YouTube, possibly on Facebook. I may actually pick up Twitter and stuff like that and put out some words about it once I've had it a little longer, gotten used to it. So far I'm liking it, but I mean, I've only had this thing built for maybe a couple hours by now and had some stuff come up with family that I had to go deal with, so yeah, I'm still breaking it in as I get familiar with it. Yeah, I may start putting out some info because it's reasonably priced for a gaming chair, and I happen to get it about 40% off, so it was a really good sale. Ooh, and we're going to Vostok. Oh, this is going to be fun. Some interesting sightlines on this map. It's a lot of fun to play control on. Haven't tried this match type on it yet. But, oh, this is going to be some destructive potential. This is going to be fun.
No one to help you. No one to help you here. Success belongs to you alone.
But then why am I on a team? Can y'all imagine how crazy this would be if it was a 12-man map without it being teams? I can't believe I missed with that first shot. Whew. Alright, alright. Taken out by double wide. Some of the names you see on this. I mean, it's weird enough the gamer tags that Xbox tries to stick you with to begin with. And then, of course, people come up with some crazy stuff on their own. I was aiming for him. This is definitely one of those matches where you kind of want to lead your target with your reticle. I'm a little surprised I got anything with that shot. But okay. Okay, why do we even have special ammo spawning? I mean, who's using that? Ooh, at least I got him too.
Three minutes left.
Oh yeah. And I'm sorry that my content's been a little focused on certain games right now. They've been new. I do know I have a few series that I'm running on PC that I need to get back to. Right now, with the way my capture card's set up, it's quite a hassle to be bouncing back and forth between the console and the PC. Like, I will get it worked on. Ouch, I thought I was high enough to avoid that. Yeah, and at some point I hope to get a second card so that I can make videos faster and not have to be making choices on what do I want to be recording due to what I happen to have hooked up at any given time. And it's not an excuse, it's just the room that I record in, we're still working on, so there's a lot of just reorganization and redecoration, so moving cables around is like it's doable, but it's surprisingly more complicated than one would think. So I will be getting back to some of those other series that I've been a little slow to upload things on. I actually do have a few videos in the pipe that I just need to edit to get pushed out as well.
1 minute. 1 minute. Seconds remaining.
Sorry, I'm getting a little focused because this is just, yeah. Alright, I was going to say, just go down already, come on.
10 seconds.
Alright, I'll take it. Oh, cool, Eververse shaders. And a go figure. I'll always take a go figure, especially if it's rolled well. Thankfully, my mic does still seem to be working just fine. It took a bit of a spill while I was building my new chair earlier. But yeah, like right now I've got cables running from one side of the room to another, from like the TV and the console to the capture card to the PC and all this other stuff. And yeah, like I'm gonna get it figured out. The room's taking some rearranging right now. Hoping to get some more income coming in here soon. Trying to actually find a new place. And one of the things the wife and I are looking for, on top of room to start a family and make sure that all of that works out well, we're also wanting to make sure that we've got a nice spot for our hobbies that are more tabletop, because I'm also working on doing some commission work with that. So I need a good space where I can entertain clients, things of that nature, and actually just get some work done, but also well ventilated for when I'm using an airbrush. But then also a good setup for when I'm recording from consoles and when I'm recording from PC, and getting a setup to run streaming on. So we're just, I mean, if I had my way, basement, but I do kind of lose out on the ventilation in that case. But yeah, we're looking into things, just trying to get some income generated. Anything that, if I can get to the point where I am making money off of YouTube, at least at first, a lot of that is going to be just reinvested into the channel for new equipment on things I don't have. Well, that's disappointing. Managed to load in just to, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking to get some more equipment. Like, I need some webcams for streaming purposes. Looking at getting an icon for the channel made. Some overlays for streaming. Then I want to hire an editor so that my videos will look more professional, which should be a treat for all of you guys. Once I start streaming, I'm going to want to make sure that I get, like, emotes and channel badges, stuff like that. You know, stuff to give back to you guys for helping me out. Hey, we might be finding a match. And then, hey, this is going well. That is part of why I wanted to bring this out, is I'm hoping to bring this mode to everyone's attention, because this is an issue we're running into at the moment. But I'm really wondering just how many people aren't even aware that this is a mode that exists. Like, if they hadn't made it in a way that we could get powerful gear drops from what's now being listed as a core and a rotator list, I always just went in and played quick play, and I might have dabbled a little bit in comp. Now that we can get different, drops from different lists, I'm having a lot of fun with this whole rotator thing, and sometimes you get some good matches lined up, and I wouldn't have even known that this mode existed until they did this setup. And it's bringing back memories of Halo Rocket matches, which was something I loved doing. years ago when that was pretty popular. But yeah, I mean, hopefully down the road, I'd like to be able to invest in a new house. I mean, that doesn't really necessarily sound like something for the channel, but in a way it is, because a new house, anytime we do that, we're definitely looking at investing in one that can or has areas that work for the different revenue streams between the commission work, the streaming and YouTube work, any other things. Some of my family members also do sales, things like my sister is a LuLaRoe consultant, always needs a good area for parties. I believe she's also currently doing Pampered Chef, or at least I know did that for a little bit. My mom has done jewelry sales. So my family, we've just done a lot of those sort of home business sort of things. And you always need a good place to entertain people. So I'd like to help them out with that a little bit by having a nice space that it can be held at when necessary. But then beyond that, I'm hoping to actually get to a point where I can open up a studio, get a few more people on staff, you know, have a few of us content creators just making videos, have a couple of editors on staff, getting our stuff edited, just get a real nice professional operation running with, or actually all located in a central building, just instead of being done out of someone's home, because at that point you start getting extra people on staff, you really should have a nice setup that looks professional in a building, you know, that's specifically designed for it. But I've always been the type where I don't want to just do something and get by. I believe it was the show Breaking Bad where, and I may be getting this wrong, it's been years since I've watched that show. I loved that show. But I believe the quote is something to the extent of, I'm in the empire business. If I do something and I'm doing it as a startup, yeah, I want to do well, but I want to be at the top. And I want to turn it into an empire. Like, I'm the type of guy, I want to leave that lasting legacy. But at the same time, I got to make sure I provide for my family, so if videos start slowing down, it probably just means I've picked up a job or two, and I'm having to put those out. If I can start making money off of this, or if I do, I'm still debating. At some point, I may make a Patreon. It's not my favorite idea, but I have been looking into it in case I need to generate some income as I go once I start getting more followers. But I'm still debating what I'd want to give as the bonuses for the Patreon and things of that nature, because what's the point in doing it if you can't offer and be giving back to your people that are supporting you in that way. At some point I want to get into some merch sales. But yeah, sorry it took so long for that to get going, and I've been talking this whole time. Hopefully y'all don't mind. Since I've been talking this whole time, I can't guarantee cutting that out, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I got to make sure I can provide for my family. I got a beautiful wife who I love. I got to support her. Right now, she's the one with income. We had some in savings, so when I had to take off for work, or from my work for my health, and had to start looking for a new job basically because of it, between savings and her still working, that's how we're getting through. I'm getting these videos going, trying to have a nice stack of videos in the queue just in case things get hectic. Because depending on what I do, sometimes alright then. You know, I've definitely worked jobs where you never know when you might have a bunch of overtime, and you could think like, oh, I'm going to go home and record a couple videos, and then next thing you know, It's the end of your shift and you're being told you got to stay an extra 4 to 8 hours just because someone didn't show up. I better move before they try to shoot back at me. Huh. Alright, I got him. And they got me. Alright. But yeah, like, especially one of the jobs I'm looking into, they do kind of have a bad habit about that. One of them even made it mandatory at one point. That was unpleasant. I'm trying to avoid going back there. But, you know, got to do what I got to do to support the family. That being said, I'd love to make this work. I'm not stressed out. I'm not getting sick all the time because of being stressed out. I'm wanting to start up streaming so that I can actually keep conversations with all of you as I'm doing this. But right now, I'm just feeling blessed for even the opportunity to be trying this. Oh, I can't melee. That was weird. Like, I didn't expect a melee ability, but I expected to at least be able to punch him. Alright, well, this is still a very interesting mode. I don't think I left it linger long enough at the beginning of the video, but basically the description of this mode is you all have scorch cannons. This should be interesting. And, well, yeah, it is. That's better. Well, I do hope that all of you are enjoying this video, but more importantly, I'm hoping that any of you on Xbox, I'm going to be seeing you in this mode whenever it's on rotation, because this is just absurd, and it's so much fun. Like, most people don't think, oh, I'm going to go play multiplayer to relax, you know, that's where all that is. This is probably one of the few multiplayer modes where, yeah, you just kind of do relax, because when everything's pretty much a one-shot, what's the point in getting all stressed out about it? It's just fun. Oh, yeah. That's better. Ah, you see, I start talking and talking, and then I start making plays. That's better. Oh! Can I get a replay from his perspective? I'm wondering if I got hit in the face. Pay attention, dude.
30 seconds.
These matches are so quick. Oh well. I thought I would have connected a little more, but okay. Oh well. Well, guys, I think that's going to be all for now. I think I'm going to go maybe play some comp before I have to go pick up the wife. So, hope you all like this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Your viewership is much appreciated. Feel free to leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. If you didn't like it, hey, let me know what I can do better. I want to keep improving my videos. So, with that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you want to be notified when I upload, I'm trying to get a set schedule. Life's just been a little weird at the moment. Between thinking like, hey, this video will be easy to get up online, and then it takes like several hours to render and like 10 hours to upload, whereas sometimes it'll upload in like 20 minutes. So, yeah, I'm trying to get to a set schedule on that. If you hit the notification icon next to the subscribe, it'll notify you anytime I upload. Right now, that's probably the best, especially with YouTube's algorithm being weird like it is. But yeah, like I said, I've been Black Cat Hobbies. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you all in the next video. That is, if I can actually hit